friend for you.
For people like Christine Chambers, turning a blind eye just isn't an option.
It stayed there. It wouldn't leave. And that meow was very loud, so you can notice it.
Yes, I know, honey.
Christine found this lost pet outside her son's home. It's one of over 150 pets to come through the animal receiving department at the Winnipeg Humane Society just this week.
Spring is a time where we all want to be outside with our animals, and often people, especially with cats, think that they're doing them a disservice by keeping them indoors, when it's actually quite the opposite. Cats do best as indoor animals. They tend to stray a little bit, and it's harder to keep them in a yard or on a leash because they're quite agile, right? So they can kind of move around, jump fences, etc.
These kittens are now ready for adoption, and that means they've all been tattooed. Tattoos and microchips are the best ways to identify your pet, but having an up-to-date photo of you and your pet is another way to prove ownership and help identify the animal. It also prepares you for social media.
It's incredible what social media has done for reuniting animal owners and their pets in this day and age. Retweeting on Twitter, sharing on Facebook. There's also a few networks on Facebook that help with that.
If you lose your pet, check in with your neighbors. Little ones like these might head for parking lots or shaded areas in the heat.
If they have a particular toy or a sound that they're used to, we obviously are advocates for clicker training. So if they're used to hearing a sound and you think they may be in the area and they may be scared because of traffic or something like that, try and make those noises that are familiar to them.
If they make their way to the Winnipeg Humane Society, they'll be kept for 4 days if they're cats and 3 if they're dogs before they're added to those up for adoption.
I grew up on a farm, so I love animals. If I could, I would, but I live in an apartment, so.
Christine did the right thing by bringing the pets she found to the Winnipeg Humane Society. It is the biggest animal shelter in the province, so hopefully they're one step closer to getting that little runaway back home, or at least to find a new forever home. For Go Winnipeg, I'm Kim Kasher.